The only thing that can get someone to sin in a perfect state and environment, as Lucifer and Eve were in, is the promise of becoming like God. We are wired to crave and go after good things for ourselves. Lucifer and Eve did not want to sin because God had fulfilled every single thing they could possibly ever desire, so they weren't unsatisfied with what they had been given. However, since we are wired for good things, what's better than becoming like God? Once that desire is activated, the only problem left is figuring out what method must be used to achieve such a goal. Wait, I have to do something bad to gain something good? Okay, what is the first bad thing I must do? What is the first bad thing Lucifer did? He lied to himself. He corrupted his own wisdom. He convinced himself he'd be like the Most High. Then he did the same to Eve. That's why the tree of the knowledge of good and evil was there. We thought there was nothing else we could desire but a forbidden fruit, especially one that would make us godlike. Now that's temptation. That's why God put the serpent in the garden. In the same manner, he sent Satan to Job to test their character. Following that logic, how did Satan convince a third of the angels to follow him? By promising them they would be like God. Therefore, for that reason and so, after the Millennial Kingdom, after we've spent time with the Messiah, those who were born during that period, after the serpent is unleashed once again, for a final time, is the promise that they will be like the Messiah. Just like Lucifer, just like Eve, those born in the Millennial Kingdom will have only ever known being under the rule of God, so they'll have no reason to sin, at least not majorly. But to become like the Messiah, like God, now that's temptation, that is worth going to war for.